The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Audio Show.
Alright, friends, it's like this. Last year we had a clear-cut divorce where we could have said, well, you know what, Anthony, you've cheated. You're entirely in the wrong. But Amber has decided to take Anthony back. And so because of that, it has basically put Amber now in a scenario where she's trying to divorce him again. But she don't really have much grows. That's the problem. The problem is that Amber don't have as much growth as she had last year. Because the truth of the matter is she took him back, right? There are so many other pieces that have occurred. I understand, sure. Anthony does some weird things, and Anthony is a very weird guy. He's a weird dude. But this is where we are at this point in time. And so, now people telling him to sign it, and now basically I'm telling her to sign it. So let's go.
Anthony, what was that?
What was what?
This stupid offer that you made. I just met with my lawyer and she let me know about this dumb offer that you think that I'm going to take.
Dumb offer? I thought it was very generous, if you ask me.
You thought that was generous.
So see? So this is why this is very subjective. Because just the same way that Amber thought that her offer was very, very, what you call it, generous in asking for 50%, he's going to think that his offer is very, very generous. That's what it is. And that's why these divorce proceedings are so complex and complicated, and O'Neill kind of have to stay on the fence with it. Here's why. Because the both of them hands not clean anymore. It's not clean. You know why Amber asked for a divorce. You know exactly how Amber got to this divorce point. You realize that when Dave came along, that's really when Amber got to the whole deciding factor of this divorce. Whether people agree or not, that's exactly what happened, okay? All of a sudden, the woman basically said she wanted a divorce today, and by tomorrow, she has somebody new. Just think about that.
Absolutely.
You thought that $4,000 a month, which is, Anthony, what you thought I was coming out of high school when I met you? Like, sir, that's not even enough money. That's a joke. That's a real joke.
Well, I'm not laughing. I think that was very generous. And, look, Amber, just take the offer. You're happy, right?
So basically, he's telling her to basically just sign it.
Amber fans in the chat. Get your pen and ready now. Sign that paper, take that.
He's basically telling her to just sign these papers. Anton is telling her. So see, now what has occurred now is the joke that's been played. Where everybody said, O'Neill, why doesn't he just sign the papers? That's all that's left for her to be divorced. Guess what? Now you realize that's not all for her to be divorced. It is not because Anton is not signing the papers. It is because Amber is not getting what she wants. It's two different things. So when people say, well, O'Neill, if he would just sign, should have been divorced. It's him that's holding up the divorce. Well, guess what? Who's holding up the divorce now? That's what I was talking about, friends. That's what I was talking about. Anthony got her.
Got your new man and your big house and everything, and you can just move on. I know you want to be happy. You want to just give all your attention to that. Just like I want to be happy. Take the offer. Be happy. And this doesn't have to get ugly. Let me do me. You can do you. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I couldn't have gave you anything. But I think that offer was very beyond generous.
That is also an offer. That's what people now realize. It doesn't matter if you think the offer is an insult, friends, but it's an offer. Everything with divorce is an offer. It's very subjective. It's very, very subjective. So there is no right or wrong about it. I could offer you $2 in divorce, even if I'm worth $1 billion. The onus is, do you take the offer? The onus is not what I offer, because it doesn't matter what I offer. I can offer $0. I can offer minus $200,000 if you're willing to pay for it. It is, will you take the offer? That's where you are. So I hope y'all are seeing this. That is how divorce proceedings run. You take the offer, you don't take the offer, you make a counter offer.
Oh my God, Anthony, you are something else. So you and your fifth grader, y'all came up with this offer, huh? Is that what it is? Are you smarter than the fifth grader, Anthony? I'm trying to figure it out. Because if you were, you would know I'm not taking that offer.
That's why I made the offer. It's what offer are you going to take? Which now he now puts the ball into your court to make an offer. So the question is now, do you now go back and say to yourself, let me be reasonable and give a better offer than that offer. Let me ask for 20%. What just happened? What just happened is he would have got you down from 50 to 20. That's why the offer was smart. This is what I'm trying to explain to people, why the offer was smart. I give you an extremely low offer to say that basically you're unreasonable. And I now ask you to give me an offer. You now come back and let's say you give me an offer for 30%. Guess what? I got you from 50 to 30. Who just won? Me. That's why the offer is a good offer, friends. That's why. It's negotiation. Offers.
Amber, why are you coming at me? I don't need anything from you. So just take the offer. You don't need. Look, I'm giving you something. Something. That's more than reasonable. So just take the offer. Go live in your big, beautiful home with your new man. All that. And I think the reason why you're kind of stuck is because you know you'll never find a man that's quite like me. Like, you got, you barely even know this dude, Dave. Like, the thing about me, all my business is legit. The money that I make is real. You don't know what this guy really does.
So now you're hearing Anthony telling her that she doesn't really know Dave. But the truth of the matter now is, and let's now give a balanced take, Anthony doesn't know who Denisha is either. They both don't know who the other people that they're talking to. They don't know them. They're getting to know them, but they don't know them. And so they run in very quickly rather than basically trying to get to know the people and not give the people so much access to them. Because, for example, Anthony is giving Denisha and her family way too much access to who he is as a person. It's way too much things that he has invited into his home. And that's what makes me believe that Anthony is going to lose a lot of money behind Denisha. But I'm waiting to see how that works out.
I'm saying this not only as your ex-husband, but as a friend. Just take the offer and just live your life, Amber.
And
just live your life.
You are not my friend. At all. And who doesn't know who is Tanisha?
None of you know none of you know of all of the other people. Denisha don't know him don't know Denisha, you don't know Dave, and Dave don't know you. So guess what? Everything everybody is saying is actually true. What she's saying about Anthony just now with Denisha is actually true and factual. What Anthony is saying about her with Dave is actually factual. Everybody is speaking facts. That's the funny thing about all of this. All of them are actually right. So the first time, everybody is right. She doesn't know Denisha. She don't know Dave. All of that is actually correct and right. It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. But the offer was genius. I want to see now what happens to Constance, right? Does Constance forego the offer that Candice has made, make a higher offer than 50% to say, you know what? I'm going for the kill, and that's what I'm asking for. Or does Candice get exactly what she was looking for, which is to have Constance rethink the offer, Constance and Amber rethink the offer, and then give a lower offer than 50%, because that now is the number that I want y'all to watch. That's where this is. That's where I want y'all to see exactly, who is winning based on what has just occurred. Interesting. Very interesting. I love it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all soon.